Hello, my name is Jelle for Calisthenics Worldwide, and today we'll be reviewing a very special product for you, namely the Clevo doorway pull-up bar in combination with the Hangboard for finger strength training. We will be unboxing this one, assembling it, and then hanging it up and testing it out for you. So let's get into it. So first we will get into how to assemble the original doorway pull-up bar by Clevo and show you exactly how to do it, and then we will show you how to attach the hangboard to the original pull-up bar. So make sure that the plank is right side up, and then you're gonna take the screw-on nut and you put them in the plank, and we use the silver wood screws to tighten them down on all four corners. So now we take the two side panels and we're gonna put the wooden plate on the inside of the side panels, and we're gonna use the black screws, and then on all four corners we're gonna tighten them up with a hex key. So then we take the wooden bar and put it in between the side panels, and then on both sides we put in the long black screws, and then the small ones. So then we put down the strut and we take the retaining plates, we put the screw in from the outside, put the disc and the nut, and then we tighten it up with a wrench, and we do that on both sides. So first you have to measure the depth of your door, and then you look at this table and you check in which hole you would have to put the screw, which in our case it was 15 centimeters in depth, so we put it into the fifth hole from the outside. Then you put the disc, then the nut, and after that you use the wrench to tighten all four of them down. So first of all, you put the long screws into the hangboard and onto the wooden plank. Then you put the three shorter screws, you put the discs, and then you put the nut as well, and those you tighten down, all five of them, with a wrench. Clevo stands for Climbing Evolution, and they create innovative products so you can train at home. It's a brand which is created by the same people behind Pull Up and Dip, but they are more catered to climbers. However, their products are also great for obstacle course racing or calisthenics athletes, and their products are designed in Germany and produced in Europe. Also, we are big fans of pull-up bars in general for your door, because then you don't have to use any screws or drill into your wall. And in this case, we were testing and playing around with the Clevo doorway pull-up bar. So let's get into the details about this product. So the pull-up bar is made of beech wood and also of a black powder coated steel, and also the hooks that hook onto your door frame and the parts that protect your door frame on the sides from damage, they seem to be made of a kind of rubber. And for the rest, the bar looks super nice. We really like the look of it. They have a nice logo into the side panels as well, and the grip is very nice of the product. So when you start hanging onto the pull-up bar or onto the pegboard, the surface is very smooth and there are no splinters or anything like that. So it's very good, and when you hang onto it, there is some movement going on, and also the side panels seem to be moving outwards a bit, and we don't know why that is, but it does feel very stable. When it comes to the needed dimensions of your door, it should be actually a depth of in between 11 and 28 centimeters. And when it comes to the width of your door frame, it needs to be in between 68 and 94 centimeters. But one very important thing as well is that there needs to be space on the sides of your door frame for the rubber support. And if that's not the case, then actually you cannot use the product. And besides that, the support on the top, it needs to be at least 1 centimeters thick, and it needs to be maximum 11 centimeters high. This is because of the rubber hook that will be hooking onto it, so that it will be properly anchored onto your door and it doesn't slip off while using it. So when it comes to the dimensions of the doorway pull-up bar, the bar itself is actually 66 centimeters long. It has a diameter of 40 millimeters, and when it comes to the width of the wooden plank, this is actually also 66 centimeters in width and 17 centimeters in height. But of the 66 centimeters in width, only 60 centimeters is usable for screwing. And when it comes to the full dimension of the pull-up bar, including the tubes on the side, that is 95 centimeters. It weighs 8.6 kilograms and it can actually handle up to 130 kilograms. And onto the hangboard, this is actually 60 centimeters long, it is 14.6 centimeters wide, and is 5.2 centimeters in depth. And this one can actually handle up to 100 kilograms in weight, which is 30 kilograms less than the original pull-up bar. And when it comes to the exercise that you can do with this pull-up bar, you can of course do your dead hangs, you can do pull-ups, chin-ups, and also you can do exercise for the core, like your knee raises, your L hangs, your toe touches. And also you can do skin the cats, and you can do exercises for instance, your front lever and your back lever as well. You can also use this bar with some resistance bands for assisted work, also for instance the back lever and the front lever, but also you can combine it with some gymnastic rings, which means that you get to do your dips, muscle ups as well on this one. And then also with the resistance bands you can do some exercises to the side, and then you can do some warm-up exercises, or you can use the rings for exercise to the side, and then you can do your tricep extensions, you can do pelicans, and also you can do your rows. You can also do some weighted calisthenics on this bar, but then you would rather use a weighted vest instead of a dip belt, because otherwise the weights will be hitting the floor, and also you have to consider the amount of weight that the pull-up bar can handle and add up the amount of weight that you'll be using with your own body weight. And when it comes to the hangboard, of course you can do a lot of different hanging exercises, like just hanging, but also pull-ups and knee raises. And when it comes to the grips, you have a lot of variety. You have different depth, different spacing, different width, and also different angles where you can hang, and it is good for your finger strength and your grip strength training, for as well for beginners as for the more advanced athletes. Because the hangboard is actually very precisely cut, and also it is polished, it has a very smooth surface, and it's sometimes very hard to hang on to. And if you want to improve your grip, you can actually use some liquid chalk for that. And besides that, if you're also looking to protect your fingers and prevent injury, some finger tape is also a good option for you. So if you actually don't mind drilling into your wall and using screws, you also have the option to hang up the hangboard above your door without the original pull-up bar. But if you do mind screwing, you also can actually hang up different accessories onto the wooden plank of the original pull-up bar, like for instance your wooden holes or some campus rungs as well. So when it comes to the pricing, the doorway pull-up bar will cost you about 253 euros, and the hangboard separately will cost about 100 euros. And when you get the bundle, you can save yourself about 8 euros and get it for 345 euros. So this is quite a bit. So in our opinion, we would actually never get it separately, the pull-up bar. We would always get it in the bundle or in combination with an accessory that you might already have, like a hangboard for instance. So another great option is to get the hangboard separately if you don't mind screwing into your wall, and then you can hang the hangboard above your door, which would give you all of the options except for doing your pull-ups on the pull-up bar, which then you can get the telescopic bar instead, which this combination would give you all of the options that the bundle usually would give, but at less than half of the price, about 150 euros. So this is also a great option. So when it comes to the original bundle, it actually feels super stable and we felt very safe using it, and it seems to be very good quality as well. And also it has a lot of exercise variety, and when you combine it with gymnastics rings, even more, and you do get to train at the comfort of your own home, which is very nice as well. So for the rest, you also get a 5-year warranty and a 30-day hassle-free return, which means that you get to test out the product for yourself. And if you're interested in doing that, you can use the CWW10 discount code for 10% off, and the links will be in the description. For the rest, we hope we helped you out with making your decision, and we want to thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next one. Have a good day.